I'm Steve from Powertrain Technology, and we're going to talk a little bit about clutch service today, particularly a lot of the things that we see from the Mitsubishi and the Evo guys. When we get a clutch in, it typically looks like this. We tell the customers to send it to us without cleaning it at all because, like your engine builder who can read a spark plug and tell you things about what's going on inside your engine, I can read your clutch and I can tell you things that are going on inside your engine as well. And we'll get into some of that inspection. All of our clutches are inspected for free. You can send your clutch in to us. I don't care if you're the original owner or the 10th owner. We still stand behind our products, and the inspection is free. And whatever parts you need in the clutch, you buy, but the labor's on us. All of our parts are also guaranteed for life against defects in material and workmanship, and we're pretty serious about that. Again, it doesn't matter if you're the original owner or the 10th owner. If you think there's a problem with the clutch and it's defective, send it in to us and let us evaluate it, and we'll tell you if we think it's some kind of a problem. First thing we do is we pull the clutch cover off and we check the spring for tension. Just like the valve springs on your engine go south, the same thing happens to the diaphragm spring that's in the clutch. It wears out with heat and vibration. And you can never count on the spring being good. There's no substitute for checking it. Unfortunately, it looks like a big giant valve spring checker, and we'll show you that in a second. It's a tool that the average guy doesn't have, and you need to send it in to us for inspection. One of the first things that we look at on the clutch is we look for signs of imprinting. And this will tell us if the customer has over-torqued the clutch bolts to the flywheel. This one's dented slightly, which means he's exceeded 17 foot-pounds, which is the number that we ask you to torque the bolts down to. He hasn't severely damaged the clutch because it hasn't bulged the material out on the side of the leg just yet, so this is still serviceable. But we'll check the hole diameter to make sure that there's no burr and the bolts go in and out quite easily. Another visual thing we check for is imprinting. So the pressure plate itself is this piece. And it's always the first part that's installed into the clutch cover when you go to put the assembly together. The clutch legs drive the pressure plate, and the entire torque of the engine assembly is transmitted through these 6 legs on this drive surface. So you can see this has got a pressure plate and a floater plate imprinted into it, and if you run into severe detonation or pre-ignition, you'll actually imprint this hardened steel leg, this notch, this drive notch, into the aluminum leg. And this aluminum clutch cover is hard coat anodized for wear purposes, but if you have an engine tuning problem, we'll sometimes see these imprints that are really severely deep, like on the order of 10 or 15 thousandths deep. There's no remedy for that problem. That's a tuning issue with the engine. You need to throw the clutch cover away and start over with a new clutch cover. If you've got a transmission that is not using a piloted input shaft, a lot of times the input shaft runs out and the clutch discs themselves will wear grooves into the inside legs of the clutch cover. In most Mitsubishi cases, it's unavoidable. All transmissions have run out, that's just the way it works. This is not real severe, this is really kind of typical. That's not objectionable. So there's nothing here that I would say is going to cause me to say this clutch cover is trash and you got to throw it away. You get some road rash on occasion, and that's just a normal part of racing.